I'm going to be honest, I've been trying to make a FNAF video for like a good time now. I promised I would make more FNAF content, but I just haven't been able to. I tried to make a video talking about forgotten fan games, but I never finished it because I just lost interest in it, and it will also just be way too long to talk about it. I tried to do a FNAF fan songs video specifically about JT music, but I just lost interest in it and stopped doing it. And then I started to think about other video ideas I could do, but then something came to my head. I like to draw FNAF. Why don't I make a video talking about drawing Slendy? I've been drawing FNAF for my whole life now, ever since I was like 6 I guess. I've been drawing this funny little bear, and over the years I'll also make my own designs of the FNAF characters. Results may vary, and that's what I'm going to do today. This video is me redesign the FNAF 1 cast, or at least the animatronics that are the FNAF 1 location, and just do my own take on it.
There are two rules I want to set. One is that the animatronics must work similar to real life animatronics, so they must look like they could exist in our reality. This is something that the fans already did a lot of times. Results may vary. And second, make them work both as scary and as friendly. That's something that you see both in real life and in the FNAF 1 animatronics, and I want to keep that here.
So yeah, let's start this. Starting with Bonnie, since it's the first character Scott created, I took a few inspirations. Mostly the FNAF 1 design, the movie design, the cartoon design from the SP trailers, the Jasper animatronic from CC, and Beach Bear from Showbiz. The body doesn't really have that many changes, but the face has some of them. First off, his nose is much more similar to a real life bunny's nose, and I gave him some whiskers, kinda like the glitch trap design. His guitar is also much more similar to the guitar in the movie than the one in the FNAF 1 design, because apparently that guitar in FNAF 1 is copyrighted, so yeah. The full drawing is pre-FNAF 1 Bonnie, so he's like clean and doesn't look that much old, and next to him there is most of the FNAF 1 design where he's much older and missing some pieces. This isn't my favorite redesign, to be honest. It's very simple. It looks just like the FNAF 1 Bonnie, but yeah, I think I'll give it a 6. It will work well in real life, and it has charm, but it isn't that different from the official design. For Freddy has some inspirations as well, mostly being the OG FNAF 1 design, the movie design, specifically the logo for the pizzeria, the cartoon design, the Fats animatronic from Showbiz, and also the 1979 version of the Chica animatronic. I wanted to do this Freddy more, I don't know how to say this, but more formal. I didn't want him to just be like Bonnie and just be naked. I wanted to give him something like a vest or suit, which is something you'll see a lot in Freddy redesigns, like a lot. Here the suit is much more inspired by the Fats animatronic from the Rockfire Explosion and Showbiz Pizza. But instead of yellow here, I think it will be red in this version of Freddy. And it's also a reference to how Mr. Helpful or Mr. Helper looks in Secrets of the Mimic with a little red suit. If I had to rate him, probably just a 7 or 10. He has some changes but not much. Still like him. I don't know how to explain this, but Chica was the hardest one to redesign. Like, it should have been simple, but no, it was just hard to me. But anyways, it was mostly based off the FNAF 1 design, movie design, cartoon, the Mitzi animatronic from the Rockafire, and finally Helen Henny. specifically the 1980s, 70s version of her. One of the main things I wanted to avoid when redesigning her was like trying not to make her a chef, because almost every redesign of Chica makes her a chef. So I changed the whole let's see branding to let's sing, give her some eyelashes and earrings, kind of like glam rock Chica, and just make her the backup singer of the group. So you have Freddy as the main singer, Chica as the backup singer, Bonnie as the guitarist, and Foxy that we're going to see later on. Anyways, I think I'll give this a 7, just like Freddy. Now, Foxy was the easiest one of them all. Basically, just the help wanted Captain Foxy design, but now on a barrel. He is mostly based off the FNAF 1 design, movie design, the cartoon, the again Captain Foxy from Help Wanted. He also inspired by Rofi from the Rocket Fire Explosion, Queenie from the Wolfpack 5, the Foxy character from Chuck E. Cheese that appeared in a while as a guest, and Duke, also from the Rocket Fire. To me, I always found strange that Foxy was never in the same stage as the other characters, but now I think him more as like a announcer for the show, kind of like what Rofi does and the Rockfire Explosion shows. But I honestly just see him doing his own thing, not being related to the main band, and only really interacts with the rest of the band on really specific tapes. I like this design, and honestly I think I'll give him a 8.5. And finally, the last one that I redesigned today, that being Golden Freddy, or Freddy Bear. Honestly, I don't know, I'm just going to call it Freddy Bear. I didn't want just to be another Freddy, I wanted him to have different proportions, show that he isn't just a Freddy recolor, and that both of them are very different. So yeah, anyways, he was based off the FNAF 2 design, a little bit of FNAF 1, the movie design, Billy Bob from Showbiz Pizza, and the costumes you see in Edwin's costume manor and Secrets of the Mimic. So now let's talk about a little bit of lore for these guys. So here in this AU, I guess, FNAF 1 would take place in 1983 after the mega failure of the new improved location in 1987, which would be closed a few years back. This brand new location would use the same pizzeria that was in 1985 and would reuse the same animatronics also from 1985. And there will only be 4, being Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Fredbear and also Spring Bonnie will be put inside the safe room, the same place where they will keep the old Springlock suits. After the events of FNAF 1, the place will be later closed down, and you know the rest. And that's it. Thank you if you watched to here. I know it's not the best video, but it was fun to draw these guys. If you want to see a FNAF 2 redesign video, comment, and if you guys like it, then yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, I hope you all have a good day or night or anytime. Goodbye.